Hello, I'm Bert Bassett. I've been a business seller on eBay for over 20 years. I even worked for eBay for 11 years. I've helped thousands of sellers of all sizes to grow their sales on eBay, and now I'm creating videos to help you. In this video, I'm going to talk about a new thing, which is just in the UK. It's actually buyer fees rather than the traditional way of eBay doing things, which is the seller pays. This may spread worldwide, but it's not yet spread worldwide. It's just a UK thing. So I'll do a quick summary for those folks outside the UK so they know what's going on and they can dip out after a minute or so. So here's your summary. Remember, all this stuff is for the UK only for now. So on the 4th of February, approximately 4% will be added to the price of items. And this will be added up front. It won't be a checkout surprise. And this is for items sold by private sellers. And it's for a thing called the buyer protection fee, which means that ostensibly it's being paid so that any buyer is protected when they buy from you. There will be no similar fees added to items sold by business sellers. So this is a big benefit for business sellers. The other things that have been announced are that business sellers will get paid faster than private, by which they mean private sellers will actually start getting paid slower. And from the 20th of January, private sellers won't be able to use coupons, multi-buy, and other discounts. So again, it's a benefit for business sellers by taking away things from private. That's the summary. If that's all you need to know, then you can go now, but I'll do a bit more detail for the UK people. What's the big news? Well, there's a fairly nondescript message that's just gone out to most eBay people within your message center, so you should be able to read it if you're in the UK. Bear in mind, this is a UK thing, might be something that's coming to other territories in the long run, but for now, just something that applies to UK. Title of your email is going to be eBay Buyer Protection launches in February. Now, that's not exactly the whole thing. So from 4th of February, buyers will benefit from a brand new protection every time they shop. It comes at no extra cost to you or your buyers. Now, that's coming to me because I am a business seller. Right? To give your buyers more confidence and security, buyer protection will be included on everything. So basically, it's just this guarantee that if you buy something, you're going to be okay on eBay, no matter who you buy it from. And so as a business seller, you're going to get this. It's going to be fine. What it also announces, which is they're trying to differentiate for business sellers and private sellers, now that private sellers pay no fee, is they've said here where... Let's just highlight the bit we need. We're always looking for more ways to help drive sales to your business. So from 20th of January, coupons, multi-buy, and other discount tools will only be available to business sellers. And it says you can look forward to more exclusive benefits in the future. So at the moment, there's nothing extra you get as a business seller, but what they're doing is they're taking things away from private sellers. Now, for private sellers, what's going to happen is eBay is going to add a buyer protection fee. And I'll come on to what that actually is. It's going to be added to listings. It's going to be included in the listing item price, and it's going to be paid for by the buyer. So that means if you list for £10, then they're going to add on extra, eBay are, and then all the buyer will ever see is that slightly higher price. So it's not like this is something where you, like a sales tax in America, where you see something for $10 and then when you actually get to checkout, there's another charge on top of it. No one's going to get a surprise, but what it will do is it will raise the price of private items a little higher because they're paying, or their buyers are paying for their own buyer protection if they're buying from a private seller, whereas they're not if they're buying from a business seller as well. Another difference is going to be that private sellers won't get their money until the item is confirmed and delivered, whereas business sellers will continue to get paid their money as quickly as they are already. So you can get your money quicker as a business seller. So that's going to be an extra thing. And there's no extra details on this page. I've gone to the relevant page to find out about buyer protection fees, a bit more details. And here from the FAQs that is the information you're going to need. Most listings are sold by business sellers and will include buyer protection at no additional cost. However, when purchasing from UK-based private sellers on eBay, buyers will pay a fee, which is already included in the price they see in the listing. So, flat fee of 75 pence per item and 4% of the item price up to 300 and 2% of the portion from the item price from 300 to 4,000. It's reasonably significant, I would say. There's a cap on the amount of fee you'll ever pay. So anything over £4,000 will not incur any additional fee. And then they have some examples here. Is the fee optional? Nope. It's applied to all listings by UK private sellers, excluding cars, motorcycles, classified ads, and property. What do I think about this? It's hard to say really until you know how people react to it. I think it's a classic of presenting negatives as positives. Telling business sellers you've got loads of benefits when in fact all they're doing is disabling features for private sellers. It's good because it gives you an advantage, but it doesn't give you an advantage by giving you more. It's an advantage by taking things away. And that may not matter to people, but kind of matters to me. I want extra. I don't want them to say your ice cream is now better because we've pooed in everybody else's ice cream. It doesn't seem like a great way of doing things, but there you go. I think the second thing is really depends on how the public take on this, because it's not going to be a really visible charge, but people are going to find out about it, and stuff is going to get a bit more expensive from private sellers. But eBay has to make some money now. They're not charging private sellers anything. So they're caught, aren't they? It's tricky for them one way or another. They had to go free because of market pressures, but they still have to make some money because they need that money to market the site and drive more customers, to ultimately keep the thing going. The other change is, I don't think they make a massive amount of difference. I think they'll push a few pretend private sellers into business, but I don't think there's a massive change here, except that effectively things will get a little bit more expensive on eBay, and that will only affect private sales. That no additional services have been brought in for business sellers. So it's a bit of a wait and see. I'd be very interested to see other people's comments on what's happened and what their thoughts are about this. Please leave a comment. If you like this video and it was useful to you, please like and subscribe and tell all your friends. Thank you. Bye-bye.